Let the battles begin!
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue on with the next bout of the evening, scheduled for 3 two-minute rounds of action in the Super Welterweight division, and being sponsored by Ram Trucks and Gridiron Pizza. Your 3 judges scoring the bout, should it go the distance, are Larry Landis, Mike Beltran, and Jackie Dakin. And the man in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Rafael Davis. Fight fans, here we go. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner to my right. He's a mixed freestyle fighter, standing 6 feet 4 inches tall. He went officially at 181 pounds even. Tonight, he makes his debut representing a Paragon Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and fighting out of Goleta, California. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Zachary Shugart. And introducing his opponent, fighting across the cage out of the red corner to my left. He's a grappling style fighter, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall. He went officially at 182 pounds even. Tonight, he enters the cage with a record consisting of 1 win against 1 defeat, representing a Cobra Kai and fighting out of Victorville, California. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Vicente Machete Alvarado. Once again, your referee in charge, Rafael Davis, give the final instructions.
We want the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, you're going to do it now. Go back to your corners, come out good, clean fight.
Third man in, Rafael Davis giving the middleweights their final instructions. There you see Zachary Shugart, 6'4" plus, in the black board shorts with green trim, green lettering down the sides. And on the other side of the cage, the Machete, Vicente Alvarado. There he is right there in the red corner. Big height difference, probably going to be a big reach difference. Not sure how long Alvarado's going to want to stay at the end of those punches.
Zachary's in an orthodox stance, Machete's in a southpaw stance. You can see Machete trying to look what's the best way to close distance. Normally with a taller fighter, you see them kind of not pressure in, but to see the aggression out of Zachary is very impressive because he's coming forward, which can leave you to be taken down a little bit easier. Ooh, good shot. He was able to pull that shot right there, which was very important. Now, Machete's got his back on the fence, and Zachary's wasting no time getting control. Maybe he doesn't want to go to the ground. Maybe he does, but he definitely doesn't want to be losing the position here. You can see him with the body lock over, under. It's got good control. Those knees are picking them up, almost like TV and movie knees right there. You can see them with such impact that they're actually elevating up.
That's crazy. That's like a cartoon knee.
Machete keeping the hands up, and rightfully so. When we're giving up this range, any punch from any range, his range is not your range, so now you've got to be ready and prepared. Zach doing a great job. Look at that. He doubled up on his right hand, trying to close distance the whole time. An effective jab by Zach.
Yeah, I like that double pump jab that he's got going on.
Good, beautiful head kick. So if you're circling to your opponent's power, you can expect that to come up. I'd like to see either of these fighters maybe set those head kicks up with maybe some low roundhouses. When you go right to the head, now your opponent's expecting it, kind of setting it up, go to the body, go to the leg, so now they think the leg is coming, and then you go right up to the head. But both of these guys aren't looking to not do damage. They're trying to finish this fight right here and right there.
And second warning, Alvarado, oh, nice question mark kick there from the tall man. But Alvarado, so far, Joe Daddy, very willing to stand and trade.
Beautiful Superman punch.
Like you said, he might not want to go to the ground.
Yeah, a lot of times somebody's specialty might be stand-up and they just started to learn jiu-jitsu, and so they're representing the jiu-jitsu gym to give them props. It's a way to show gratitude to your new instructor. Whatever each corner is telling them right now in between rounds is going to be very important, because as that round was close, I'm leaning towards Zachary because he was doing a good job of coming forward with the aggression and a little bit of winning that grappling with the cage sense. I have a feeling you're going to see Machete come out with a little bit more sense of urgency, maybe a fake shot to a right hand, things like that. And when you start incorporating mixed martial arts, doing a shot to an overhand, that's when that overhand lands, because they have to respect that takedown. If they don't respect it, you get on your back.
Right, yeah, I agree with you. It's a kind of a slow bleed if Alvarado lets it go the way it's going, with Shugart piling up points. So he's got to do something. He's got to have some kind of in-between round adjustment to the game plan. Looks like he really wants to practice that Muay Thai. I saw him do some leg kicks, which would be definitely useful against the tall man. But he's just going to have to string some more offense together.
Good movement. Before we saw Zachary coming forward right off the bat. Now you've seen the leg kick. Got to be careful just throwing the leg kick, because you leave yourself open to getting, especially a right hand, especially when the guy's giving that much range. You can't shoot from the outside. You have to shoot with your arms on the inside. Oh my gosh, he's got the neck.
Wow.
Oh, he's in deep too.
Wow.
Good job blocking position, throwing shots, stuffing it. Oh, wow. Zach doing a great job of coming right up, but now he ate some shots. Zach trying to push the action to the fence. And you saw Machete kind of just pounce on his opportunity. You can't hope that your opponent is going to lax on you. You have to jump on your opportunity. Zach allowed him to, he drove him in to the fence, and then Machete reversed the position there. And Zach kind of, you get used to staying on the fence. So we didn't see a sense of urgency of Zach moving, because he's like, well, I'm not getting taken down. But in the judge's eyes right now, it definitely looks more favorable for the guy that's holding him. Now Zach does a great job of reversing position, but now they're in the open. You can hear the corner of Zach saying, use your reach. He breaks away, but his back is to the fence, so it makes it hard to run from the takedown.
Yeah, he ought to position himself in the center of the cage.
Second Superman punch we've seen tonight. Beautiful single leg, great sprawl by Zach. Zach putting him on the fence.
I love the sprawl for such a tall guy.
Oh my gosh, coming up with that kick right away.
Amazing how low Zach can get given the height difference when he's stuffing Alvarado's takedown.
I have a feeling we're going to see another Superman. You can kind of see him loading it up. Back to the head.
10-second warning. Oh, nice right hand. Oh, and that caught Alvarado's attention.
That might have been enough to steal the round for Zach, but then you have to understand, Machete almost had him on the ground and had the guillotine, and it was close. Not close to finishing, but close to having a great position and landed strikes, so that's difficult. It could be 2 rounds to none. It could be 1 round to 1 round. So in my eyes, you're going to see Machete even pushing the pace even more. And if Zach is calm, he may get caught. But if Zach is able to push the pace and counter back, it'll be enough to control the fight.
Yeah, Luis over there hopefully is telling him, all right, you could be down 2 rounds to nothing quite easily. You have now got to stop Shugart. There you see Shugart right there, Zachary. He's fighting a good fight, good smart fight. He's been able to stuff Alvarado, which is impressive.
Freakerville, California, put your hands, get him, make some noise. This is the 3rd and final round.
What impressed me in between rounds there was Zach was sitting down, Machete was standing up. Sometimes it's a strategy to show your opponent and kind of intimidate, but also so your legs don't go to sleep, because you don't want to rest. You want to be ready to explode right away. Let's see if we see that right roundhouse of that Superman again by Zach.
And let's see if we see a sense of urgency from Vicente.
Well, you can see a concentrated stare, and you can see great pressure. If Machete would have thrown an overhand there, it might have landed. He might have had a little bit more luck, but he kind of just shot. You got to set your shot up with your hands, and it's difficult to close that range on a taller, longer fighter.
Yeah, he shot from way outside, and you can see there he's not liking those punches. That's a nice combination.
A lot of times fighters that think they're up in the rounds and they'll back off, but look how Zach is pressuring him the whole time. That's very impressive. Now you see Zach trying to get the bear hug and take it to the ground. Machete doing a great job of showing core and blocking that takedown. Wow.
Good, yeah, good low center of gravity there. Came in handy for the Machete.
Beautiful spinning back roundhouse kick. That was almost like a hook kick. Beautiful low angle kick. Looks like it may have hurt his foot a little bit because you saw him buckle after landing it. A lot of times, I mean, we've seen that in Bellator. There's a third Superman, but he's a little bit more fatigued, so it's a little difficult to sell it. But this is a great fight.
Great fight.
Oh. Look how that left hand by Machete was out, and he gave up that underhook to Zach. That's the hard part. Good hand control by Zach, trying to spin to the back. Now, Machete could Donkey Kong and flip out and try to knock him unconscious. See how he's leaning the weight back? This is allowing him not to carry all the weight, but in the judge's eyes, you know, you have your back taken, and you can see Zach going for the choke, but now Machete trying to draw the line and turn the corner. He may try to rake the fence. Very difficult. You hear the 10-second clapper. It's a difficult position to be in because Zach doesn't need to do much there to finish that round.
That's a great way to finish the round for Shugart. It's the last thing the judges see. As we go to the judges.
I think you can maybe give Machete the second round. You probably give Zach the first round and the third round due to the way he finished. But then again, we're not judges, Jay.
I think you and I both felt that Alvarado should have a sense of urgency going into the third round and maybe take a couple of risks.
Difficult to have a sense of urgency when your opponent's pressuring you because you have to respect the pressure. Great strategy by Zach. Most of the people that feel that they're up in the rounds are going to sit back and wait for the opponent to come in. We didn't see that by Zach. We saw him pressure that third round, which may have thrown Machete off.
So our judges, who have been getting a lot of work tonight, Larry Landless, Chris Lieben, Rafael Davis, and Adriana Jenkins. Earning their money here tonight in California. If you just tuned in, you are watching California Fight League. I'm Jay Adams, alongside longtime UFC veteran Joe Daddy Stevenson. It's a true honor to commentate with you, Joe Daddy.
This has been a great night of fights, and it's continuing. They keep on getting better. It's like in the back, they must be getting amped and prepared for this. It's crazy.
That would, to me, be the worst thing, though, because you got the fighters building up their energy who are just about to go in. That's a lot of energy that you have to ignore.
Oh, it's very difficult. A lot of times you want to fight early in the card, but as you get better and better, you're put on the later part of the card. And that alone makes you have to burn that energy and that adrenaline. That's a great point.
Yeah, I would love to fight early in the card. So I guess the more experience you get, the better you get, the better your psychological game gets, which is good because you are going later and later.
Oh, yeah. They say don't leave it all out in the, don't lose the fight in the locker room. Don't wear yourself out before you get in there.
See a lot of guys wrap a towel around their face, put on the headsets, and they don't budge.
Normally you're listening to R&B back there. You're trying to stay calm. You got a pillow. You're trying to relax and breathe.
All right, we got the judge's decision. Let's make this one official. Sonny Franco.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 exciting rounds of action, to the judges' scorecards we go. Judge Larry Lanza sees about 29-28, while Mike Beltran and Jackie Dakin both sees about 30-27, all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the blue corner, from Goleta, California, Zachary Shugart.
Well, that's what you and I had. I had it 30-27. You maybe had it 29-28. You said it could have gone either way there. So yeah, good job by the judges there, and a great job there by Shugart in his debut here tonight.